Hi there, I'm Kathleen Lucy, Client Director here at Stryve.
And I'm Paul Delahunty, Chief Information Security Officer here at Stryve.
Paul, we've covered some good ground so far in terms of protecting the business from a disaster or an attack. But we hear all the time that it is a matter of when and not if. So when something happens, be it a disaster like a fire in the building even, or a cyber attack, what is the plan?
Exactly. Well, the plan, you have to have the plan, because the plan is what you do in the event of an emergency. So you mentioned a fire there. Okay, that's a really good example, because we're all so aware of our fire drills and what we do in the event of a fire. Every company has a fire warden assigned, or multiple fire wardens assigned. They all have little signage up around the place telling you where you need to assemble in the event of a fire and what exits to use. Everyone's aware of that. So it's the same kind of idea, just in a cybersecurity context, because you have to really kind of think of it as, look, we're going to get hit at some stage, whether it's a data breach, whether it's a ransomware attack, something like that. So you can't run around like a headless chicken when that happens. You have to have some plan in place that you are familiar with, and then you have a reasonable chance of recovering quickly.
Okay, so have a plan in place. Who should be responsible for the plan?
It depends on the company, but there needs to be somebody responsible. So sometimes that'll be your security officer, sometimes your chief information officer, maybe CTO, maybe even the CEO, maybe the board. But senior management have to have involvement in it. Senior management have to buy into it. And senior management then have to make sure that the rest of the company understands and knows of this plan's existence and knows what each individual's part is in that plan.
Okay, so sound advice. So obviously put a plan in place and make everybody in the company aware of the plan.
Correct. And test it.
Test it, yeah, that was my next question.
I've got the report.
Like everything.
Exactly. No, that's it. So you need to test it. There's no point in having a wonderful plan down on paper, but in reality, it doesn't work, or there's pieces of it missing. So you need to test it. Just like the fire drill, you don't need to set the building on fire to test the fire drill. Okay, you just set off the alarm, make sure the fire wardens know where to go, make sure the people know where to go. Same idea in a cybersecurity context. You don't need to bring down any systems, but you need to make sure people know what their part in the plan is and how to react. That's what you need to test.
That's great. Great. Okay. Thank you, Paul.